Yo, what up? It's Nick Sneed, and welcome to the Aura, houseofaura.com. Yacht Club, FLSB is what it do.
What up, world? It's Rashid Goldring from House of Aura, DMV. I'm here with the man of the hour, Nick Sneed, singer, producer, dynamo, straight out of the DMV. So, you know, we're going to give you all a quick look at what he do and why he does it. Alright, so Nick Sneed, you know, that's what you go by. You know, I'm pretty sure from here on out, everything associated with Nick Sneed, you have to do with something, you know, professional and really quality work. You know, definitely in the entertainment and music industry. Is that your name? Is that, you know, an alias? You know, can you tell people who is Nick Sneed?
Got you. Well, my name is Nick Sneed. I'm from Landover, Maryland. I grew up in Maryland all my life, you know what I'm saying? I go by YP, it stands for Young Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? I'm really into a lot of the, you know, the ancient swag, you know what I'm saying? So Young Pharaoh, plus they was nice with everything. Pharaohs was good with the math, they was good with the music, they was just all around, you know, good people. So Young Pharaoh, that's Nick Sneed, Yacht Club, FLSB, Cholo, what it do, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, that's real. Alright, so, you know, I was going to ask you where you're from, but you already got out the way. He's from Landover, Maryland. That's crazy, because it's like up the street from where I live, you know, so it's crazy how you meet people all the time. So how'd you get started? Let's start off with singing first. How'd you get started singing? You know, we'll go into the producer thing a little bit later.
Okay. I got started off singing, it really started with my mother. Like, my mother, she's always been an excellent singer, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my mother, who's upstairs asleep, by the way. You know, I've always admired the way she was able to hear a song on the radio and harmonize to it, or, you know what I'm saying, improv to it. So naturally, growing up, my dad was listening to Prince. I always heard good music, and it was just in my ears all day. So it was just like a natural thing. I just started singing at like 5.
Okay, so is there any like jazz influence on her singing, church influence? Like, did you grow up around choirs, anything like that? Like, any specific toward her singing?
Well, I mean, I would say she definitely has a strong jazzy R&B flavor. You know, she got that R&B jazz finesse with her. My mother was actually on tour. She was in the Virgin Islands. Wow. She sung for real. So, yeah, she had the swag with her, man. That really is where it came from watching and observing her. You know.
All right. Well, shouts out to Mom Dukes.
Yeah,
paving the way.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so we're about the producing side of it, you know, because right now it's not too many people that are doing the singing part with the producing part. You know, it's a few key people, but it's not a common thing. So how'd you end up with the producing? You know, you got the whole setup right now. It's real official, real official.
Red Room, what it do? Come through the Red Room. You get your vocals right. You get your everything right. Come through the Red Room, man. But man, the producing really started for me my sophomore year in high school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was going to Parkdale. I was playing basketball. I was hooping. I was a basketball head, bouncing the ball both hands every night, trying to get nice. Went to Jericho, played varsity as a freshman. You know what I'm saying? Then I went to Roosevelt, and I was like, yo, I'm about to play varsity again. And then my dad advised me to go out for JV. So I went out for JV, got to the day one tryout, went to lay the ball up, and my leg broke on the way up. You know what I'm saying? So, man, at that point, I was like, yo, I need to do something. That was November 17, 2005.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Check the NBC interview, see if I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? November 17, 2005, I broke my leg. That was the first day I started playing piano. You feel me?
Wow. So it's kind of, you know, going from...
Then I had my first beat December 25th.
Alright, that took me 4 days and you...
Yeah, I mean, it was a month. It was a month and like 7 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, so it kind of took, you know, focus from one thing to a whole nother subject matter, but still putting the same dedication and, you know, time into it.
Bruh, you know? That's exactly what the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? On some real, like, I played basketball to go to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I kind of looked at my peers, because I was fortunate to play under Kevin Durant and Mike Beasley. So I was watching them dudes. Like, I want to play with, you know, I was chilling with Kevin. But I looked at Kevin in the 7th grade and was like, yo, this dude is incredibly talented. Like, his gift is basketball. You know what I'm saying? This is his gift. he doesn't even have to go ahead and do what I do, and he's 10 times as nice as I am. You know what I'm saying? This is his gift. So I can look at Kevin and look at Mike and see that. But with me, when I broke my leg, that's when I began to realize that was my gift. That was something that I could do with the same diligence that I did basketball.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's real, man.
That's what it comes down to.
All right. So you know, I seen the first album on iTunes. Tell the people the name of the album first off.
Sleeping Giant, One Eye Open. You know what I'm saying? One Eye Open. That was my first tape. It was so everything happened kind of fast. You know what I'm saying? I was working on it for like a year.
Yeah. And
not knowing that I was working on it for a year, but you know. On homecoming, I got the call. It was like, you're certified for homecoming. You're performing for homecoming. Wow. So I was like, what? You know, I'm about to be performing at homecoming. Gee, what? It's crazy. Like, you gotta do something. So I said, yo, this is a big stage. I want to promote my music from the fucking. Excuse me. I want to promote my music from the stage. I can curse.
Yo,
it's House of Horror, right?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all club. WSB.
We're not gonna keep
cursing, but we ain't gonna OD because we have an education. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I was like, yo. I'm about to fucking do this. We're about to do this. So I hit the stage and I was like, yo, you know, I had backup dancers and everything. I had the only person ever probably, you know, or some Howard stuff to come out there with backup dancers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TLC for holding me down. They came out there, they was dancing. They had tights on. You know what I'm saying? What's them joints called? Leotards? I don't know what they called, but
spandex.
Yeah, spandex, man, leggings. They came out there with the leggings on, and I was like, good money. So promoted it from the stage. October 29th, it came out on iTunes. Did really well. You know what I'm saying? Got a little bit of cheese off of that. Good look. Shout out to iTunes.
Definitely. And that's a good look.
Sold 300 by foot. You feel me? On my own, married with no car, walking around like Sleeping Giant, Sleeping Giant. You hear all about it, and people was buying them. So that's how that first one came out. Sleeping Giant, One Eye Open. I was all over Howard University campus. Oh yeah, you know.
Alright, so Sleeping Giant came out. You know, I feel like when exactly did it come out? The exact date?
October 29th, 2010.
Okay, so that was
2011.
2011. Okay, so
2 + 9, 11. Shout out to Jay Murphy.
Jay Murphy was good.
7-11.
What was I about to say? Yeah, was there any distinct, you know, you want to say music that you was listening to in that time of your life that kind of influenced where you went with that project? Because every artist establishes growth, you know, throughout their career. And looking at yourself a year ago and yourself now, you probably would create something with a whole different feel. You know, was there any inspirations, I would say, or influences that you could tell in that album?
Well, right there, if you listen to that, you might hear a lot of Dream. You might hear a lot of, I don't know, maybe some Joe, maybe some, you know, a lot of R&B heads. And then, you know, it gets to a point in the tape where it kind of turns into like a hip-hop thing, because I rap, you know. I'm a beast, I'm a lion, I'm a motherfucking animal. In search of a top-notch diva I can hand it to. I eat niggas beast like flesh. Hannibal. Damn it, I'm a cannibal, a cannon on manual. Sick, no antidote. Game magical. Politics is usual. I keep the business casual. You better change your attitude. Yeah, but I rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm into poetry, I'm into spoken word, I'm into that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it gets that kind of feel too at some point, but you hear a lot of Dream, you hear a lot of Prince, you hear a lot of, you know, bouncy rhythm. So,
all right, that's good, man. I want the people, you know, understand, you know, your growth process and just relating to, you know, your fans and everybody, you know, and all the new fans that you can get from houseofhorror.com.
Shout out to all the new fans of the House of Horror.
So, you know, are you working on any distinct new projects or maybe singles? You know, because we had the interview, not the interview, the latest video you had up recently. You know, we put that up there.
Oh,
that was a good look.
Good look.
Yeah, sure. We put that up there, but there's anything, like another project, you know, maybe another album or a mixtape or anything, you know?
Well,
you know, slowly trying to get your buzz up?
Right now I'm just taking my time.
Yeah.
You know, time is of the essence, and I'm just slowly letting this music cultivate itself.
Exactly.
So when I give y'all something, it's gonna be something that's cultivated and not just something that's thrown together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to give y'all a finished product. So you know, like people like to listen to music. It'll never go nowhere. It'll always be here. And I want mine to be able to stick around with everybody else's, with Marvin Gaye and, you know, Teddy Pendergrass and what's the one with the Barry White, you know what I'm saying? All them people, Sade, Prince, them people ain't going nowhere. Their music will be here forever.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I want the same thing to happen with Nick Sneed's music, with Nick Sneed's sound. And as far as my initiative, my true initiative, you know, like y'all have the Aura, the House of Aura. My thing is Yacht Club. You
Okay.
You might hear me say it 100,000 times.
Yeah, you got to.
Yacht Club. You feel me? Like I throw it up. I rep that. Double SBs. I rep that too. Like that's who I run with. It's my production entity. Those are my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it has meaning behind it, you know.
Yeah,
definitely. Ad-libs and stuff like that for no reason.
Yeah, it ain't like
always
we
a
just
reason.
Oh yeah, I know we really for real, you know. So
all right, so look, you know, things is looking good. You know, we seen you on NBC recently. That's a real good look.
I know.
Where do you want to see yourself in the next year? You know, we're not gonna ask you 5 years from now because that's just so far fetched.
Good look.
A year from exactly. A year from now, where would you want to be, like, ideally? You know, where does Nick Sneed want to be? You know, in this endeavor that you're doing, that is music.
I mean, ideally, Nick Sneed is gonna be, you know, in his own studio, in an office somewhere, either on I Street in DC or in New York and Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
One of those 3 locations or the West Coast, possibly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be making great music with all the great people that y'all already banging with, and everybody gonna keep banging with me because I'm gonna keep making great music on my own. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm gonna be in a year. You know what I'm saying? In a year, I'm gonna be somewhere making great music.
Okay.
Point blank, period.
That's all it is.
You know, and everything else that comes with great music. A lot of stuff comes with that.
Exactly.
Honey.
Honey?
Shout out to Drake father. Both of those come with that though. You know what I'm saying? Power, respect, all that stuff. But that's not the goal. It's to make great music. That's my goal.
Exactly.
That's my goal. Thank you, God.
Alright, so you know, you want to see yourself making great music the next year. My last question, you know, which I think is kind of important, if you could work with 2 producers and 2 recording artists, who would they be? You know, like that you really just like, yo, I feel like we could connect, you know, on a personal level and a music level, and I just want to make some music with them, you know.
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones and Tricky Stewart.
Okay, Tricky Stewart. Okay, producers. Okay.
2 artists. It would have to be Kanye West.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, like, how could you not say Kanye West?
Yeah.
Kanye West and Prince, man. For real, I mean, like,
legends.
Prince. Like, yeah.
Everybody you just named.
People that are dope. You know what I'm saying? And the list would go on and on, but if I had to name 2, if I had to be stuck in the studio for the rest of my life with 4 people, then would be the 4 people I would be stuck in that joint with and be satisfied.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Well,
you know, this was a great interview. You know, we learned a lot about the man behind the music, Nick Sneed, Yacht Club, Double SB.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know, go look at his interview on NBC.
Google me. NBC,
go get his first album on iTunes.
Amazon.
You know,
any of those stores.
Go to houseofword.com. He's on there.
Check out that music video.
Oh yeah.
Just a Memory.
Just a Memory was on there probably like a week ago, maybe something like that. But you know, we appreciate you taking time out with us to, you know, converse a little bit.
Humble.
You know, and just get the word out there.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and people definitely gonna hear it. You know, you gotta take a step at a time. But this was She Goldring from House of Aura DMV with Nick Sneed, YP, Yacht Club.
Double SB.
This is a House of Aura exclusive interview.
K-Side, what it do? Family Pie. Times when I stare into your eyes and hold you tightly in my arms as we fell asleep at night. Oh, baby, baby, baby.